Nick Hundley will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 5-4. David Ortiz gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with the slider for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Nope.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Ready now, Hanley Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Pablo Sandoval Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
To short. Reined in. LeMahieu. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Tommy Lane is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Tommy Lane.
Charlie Blackmon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Charlie Blackmon.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Jose Reyes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We return to Fenway Park after this. Leading off the inning, Rusney Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them. Chad Qualls will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Chad Qualls.
Leading off the inning, Rusney Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. chop foul right at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
And even with the new pitcher in there,
23.
I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Blake Swihart steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Bases are empty, one man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Qualls is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here's a high pop-up. LeMahieu is there for it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Nolan Arenado will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, and there's one away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
DJ LeMahieu ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
And maybe this is one of the few drawbacks as a hitter of having that 37-foot wall out there and left. Any other park in the big leagues, this is a double. Here, it's fielded quickly out and left, and they hold him to just a loud single.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bradley shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Now in the box, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Colorado. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. This man out for his second inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
High and deep to right center field. Gonzalez ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center as we are all tied at 5.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Xander Bogaerts stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ball sets. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Down the third baseline. Arenado's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Right side and right into the shift. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. On to the ninth from Fenway Park, all even at 5 apiece. Ben Paulson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Pitch on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Nice play.
Nick Hunley.
Nick Hundley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
To me, making that play was all about before the ball was pitched. He had a great pre-pitch stance. He was ready for the play. And when the ball was hit to him, he was moving at the crack of the bat. That's nice.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Castillo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Now the pitch. Hanley Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Hot shot to third. Arenado has it. Over to first, and Qualls gets the first out of the 9th on a ground ball, 1 away.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
From the stretch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Brock Holt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gonzalez ranging back. Around first, on his way to second now. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Blake Swihart strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Yeah, you know, with that base open, I'd at least expect him to work around him and maybe hope he chases some bad pitches. You got to love the strategy that comes into play in these situations.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Strike 3, and the potential winning run laid waste. The inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. And we are all tied 5-5. Brock Holt will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 12, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Rockies, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
The right fielder, number 5.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Now the pitch. Shot to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Travis Shaw is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Boone Logan will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Travis Shaw is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And this is taken in by Reyes for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Dustin Pedroia strides in, grounded out his last time through. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now at least you've given yourself a chance. A ball in the gap here, it has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no doubles defense out there now.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave one. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Chris Young is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field,
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ball game, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Now here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
the first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. There's Sandoval. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Gerardo Parra digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. This ball game still tied 5-all. David Ortiz brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And Ortiz just a fraction early there as his ball's lifted foul and out of play to the right. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
We could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, ugh! Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Hanley Ramirez will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Pablo Sandoval struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Runners off for second. That's popped up out towards short right field. Gonzalez coming on. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12,
Brock Holt walks into the box. Reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike two. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Strike 3 and the potential go-ahead run. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 11 innings in the books now, and we are all tied 5-5. Ben Paulson steps in to begin the inning.
Rockies, the designated hitter, Ben Paulson.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Holt is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher,
Nick
number
Hundley
4.
will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Any questions? Blake Swihart is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a 3rd would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Chris Young comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a swing and a miss by Young as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Wow. Neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Mookie Betts comes forward once more. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. Parra on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Logan is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. This remains a 5-all ball game. Jose Reyes is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Here in extra innings, sometimes you've got to let guys go longer than you'd like, and you see his pitch count there.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Right side, hit hard. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
0 for 5? Say hello to 1 for 6. Talk about a much-needed base hit. Now he can sleep tonight.
Carson Smith will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Nolan Arenado will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Now batting.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited, and he's got every right to be.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And that's through, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The first baseman, number 12.
Mark Reynolds strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and Reynolds is gone as well. It's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Gerardo Parra strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here. Justin Miller will trot out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to put an end to this one here in the bottom of the 13th.
Miller.
Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Xander Bogaerts will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting. This is hit sharply to the left side.
But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting number 34.
David Ortiz digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. So he's done what he's needed to do.
Hanley Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Arenado is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one took them a little longer than expected, but they finally break through to take the lead in the top of the 13th, and then they hold on for dear life here to finish it off with a good road win.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Mark Reynolds. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 7-5. Good night from Fenway.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that extra Green Line trains will be available at the Kenmore stop. Or if you plan to use the D branch, use the Fenway stop. Rail service is available at the Yawkey Station, located on Brookline Avenue, within walking distance of Fenway Park.